Hello from the land of TV. This is King Kool with the conclusion of Disney's sequel month on King Kool's Distracted Movie Reviews. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode. I was sort of stalling on this one. Today, for the conclusion, we have the, well, I put them in order from what I believe to be most to least necessary, at least as far as ones I hadn't seen. Like Aladdin 2, you could argue, yeah, Aladdin can have more adventures. So, whatever. But this is one that simply baffled me ever since I heard of it, which is Cinderella 2. You think Cinderella. What happens after Cinderella? Nothing happens after Cinderella. She lives happily ever after. A phrase that Cinderella has made as famous as Disney has. Hey, baby. Yeah. The controls are inverted right now. Or they're not inverted, so they drive me nuts. I didn't bother to change that. So yeah, Cinderella 2. Could this be the most ridiculously unnecessary sequel to a Disney property? Quite likely. In fact, it seems like that they're admitting, let's skip that it's, for the most part, unnecessary, because they just go right out and say, I shot you in the penis. There, for God's sake. Here comes someone else. They almost confess how unnecessary it is, because the movie is not one single story. It's 3 vignettes. It all lasts about 20-25 minutes. Again, this movie is barely over an hour long, just like Fox and the Hound 2. See, it says shoot you in the heart, and you go down like a sack of tubes. More M9 bullets, yay. I go up this time, I think. I don't remember. It's 3 vignettes. The first one is basically another My Fair Lady style thing where it's like, oh, well, Cinderella's a commoner. She's not going to know how to depend for responsible. Or it's like, oh, come on, and it's not that great.
Who's that?
For fuck's sake. And it's like how she's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a banquet. I'm gonna set up the banquet myself, my own way, and everything's different. And of course, everyone likes the way she does it because it's different. Okay, blah, 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 you know, we've all seen it. But and that one's, you know, fair, whatever. The second one, it partially involves one of the, you know, there's many animal buddies that she has. Most of them are rats because she used to, you know, she was a scullery maid or whatever she was. And one of the rats wishes that he was a person, temporarily. And, why am I calling? I should skip this.
Who's that?
Not as good as I used to be. I am playing on normal, so it's no fun if it's not any challenge at all. And so he wishes from the fairy godmother to become a human. Skip this. I think this is a lot of cinemas. And then it's about his thing, how he's like, oh man, I shouldn't have made that wish. Where it's like, well, Cinderella's wish turned out okay. I mean, the third one is the only one that's even got me invested at all, which is, it was that she runs across one of her 2 stepsisters. Alright, skip this. Blah, blah. She rescues one of her 2 stepsisters, like, and she's all, oh, this is gonna suck so bad with reverse controls. Try to shoot out the searchlight.
I've been with the
Shut up.
since I was 4. I grew up on the battlefield,
I don't want to talk over her.
Were my parents. The unit is my life, my family.
There.
I share everything.
And they want to go to this ball that she's throwing to help try to find a rich husband. But along the way, she runs across this sort of, not comically tubby, like most cartoon characters. He's not, like, comically tubby, like almost everyone who's big in movies is. He's actually sort of realistically, large. He's just, a sort of, I got it through the thing. Nice. Oh, I'm just keep shooting that one spot. I'm bleeding. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. And so she finds her, What is this? Ammo? Yeah, this is something that's not ammo right now. There we go. And she wants to go to this baker, who they both sort of hit it off, even though, you know, she's supposed to be sort of ugly, but her appearance is sort of, you know, it's just like, okay, she's not as lovely as Cinderella, but whatever. And they have their little meet cute, and they really like each other, and their stepmother tries to keep them apart, but Cinderella has to try to put them together without, without letting her stepmother know, because she's all, you gotta do it this way, and blah, blah. And so he's like, yeah, she's still wrong. She has to do it without her even seeing that she's around, because I'm sure she'd just flip out and kill her or something. But that's, you know, it's a story about how she's trying to get her, her former, you know, wicked stepsister actually get her in a relationship. It's so like, wow, she's a lot more forgiving than a lot of people would be. I want to point this out. Actually, one of the things that are the small ironies about playing this game while, I don't have my gun equipped. Frick.
Who's that? Enemy.
I am in deep trouble. I haven't played this game in a while. Whatever. The funny thing about me playing this game while I review Cinderella is that the actress who plays Cinderella, obviously not the same one from the movie from 200 years ago, is Jennifer Hale. And I'm going to go out and say this. Jennifer Hale is probably my favorite voice actor of all. Maybe not including... Thank you for the bandage. I don't need it anymore. There might be some guy I like better. But especially actress, it's almost certainly she is my favorite. Which might seem weird thing to have a favorite voice actress. But in the Star Wars Clone Wars, she was Aayla Secura. And it's like, no, I don't like that show pretty much at all. But it's like, okay, so it's Aayla Secura, always a good decision, played by Jennifer Hale with a very mild French accent. Okay, I'm down for this. I can see myself getting into this. So yeah, if it wasn't for the goodwill that I personally got from her presence, I wouldn't have probably... I would have been really... like, son of a bitch. I would have been really bored by this one. It's wholly unnecessary. And the conceit of the movie where it's these three little vignettes that they're making up as a storybook. Like, oh, Cinderella doesn't have any stories. Yes, she doesn't have any stories because they would be boring. I've often said that, like, Shrek 4, like, if you haven't seen Shrek 4, blah, blah, blah happens. There's a reason why there won't be a Shrek 5, and it's not because everyone dies. This is completely unnecessary, but it's also harmless. There's some US people that's... oh, fuck me.
Enemy sight. Requesting backup.
What was that? You didn't finish your sentence. Ah, they fixed that door. I gotta hide. That, not there. Alright. But what says you guys, you want to go on a bang for Disney Sequel Month? Oh, come on! You son of a bitch. Yes, I know, it's bombs. You can't just take them out with a thing. Oh, shit! Kabloom explosion! Blah, blah, bloom! Oh, shit. Well, hang on.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
Well, here in this utter silence, once again, I forgot to go do, that game show that's been sweeping the nation. How loud is that, Chip? Today on the show, to send us out, we have barbecue Pringles, which I don't know if I've done before. I think I have. I've done them on episodes where I lost the recording for various reasons. Anyway. Well, that's it from me. This is King Kool. Drive home safe.
Hello. I am Dr. Eyebaltrot, and I'm almost out of battery. Why do we have two open bags of semi-sweet morsels? Why didn't we just use the other one? Are these different in some way I can't detect? Thank you for listening.